GPS Standard 10A. Explain that overall levels of income, employment, and prices are determined by the spending and production decisions of households, businesses, governments, and net exports. This is just trying to get the students to understand the relationship that the three economic actors of households, businesses, and governments have with each other, and it's a totally interactive thing. I'm going to draw this on the board real quick so you can understand that on this side you have households, then you have firms, which are businesses, and then in the middle you have the government, and you know that there's a circular flow diagram that we have covered in the past, and it talks about the relationship between all of these, and we know that households provide labor to businesses, firms provide capital or money to the households, okay? Then you have the households give that capital back in the form of money when they in the product market, and in return they get products or goods when they go shopping. So that's a relationship that businesses have. Households provide labor, firms provide money, and then you have households providing capital to the firms in the form of the money as they buy products and goods. Well, the government's related in this because both government or households and firms pay taxes. Okay, so they supply the government with taxes. The government, in response, it gives public goods, and also provides labor, defense, all of these things to the households. They supply public goods such as roads, dams, welfare, schools, all of these things. And in return the households provide taxes, and the households provide labor as well to the government. The firms provide taxes and goods to the government because the government purchases a lot of things from our businesses, and the government in return gives subsidies and capital back to the firms. So the government is interrelated with all of this, and I think you can see in the circular flow diagram, which we'll cover again later. And the decisions that each of these make affect the rest of them. If the households decide to slow down on their spending, okay, with their capital to the firms, then the firms aren't going to have enough capital to hire as many to pay their workers. So they'll have to fire workers. They won't have enough money to pay to taxes. Households will make less money, and they won't have as much to pay into taxes. So the government won't have as much money to spend and to provide the public good and meet their budget needs. So it is an interrelated. It's a relationship that they all need. It's a delicate balance, and they all need to kind of find a way to get along. And that's been kind of interesting, especially during a recession. That is GPS Standard number 10A.